Stop playing with me, man. Let's go. It is being reported that David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade is a go, a green light for November. That's what I want to talk about in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. You dig? I am happy to report that Espn Deportes, Espn Knockout, they are suggesting that the fight between David Benavidez and Boo Boo, Demetrius Andrade of Rhode Island, is a go. They're saying the date would be November 24th in Las Vegas, Showtime pay-per-view. Now, y'all know me. I love the fight. I love the fight for many reasons that I'll discuss in this video. I really believe that David Benavidez is a handful for anybody to deal with. In addition to that, if you think about this fight particularly, both men have kind of been like boogeymen of sorts, where David Benavidez has been calling out big names for several years, namely Canelo out, payday, you want payday, I know that. Canelo Alvarez. And Canelo Alvarez has looked in every other direction except for Benavidez's direction. You know, he's fighting a guy 14 pounds smaller than him normally, and that's Jermell Charlo. Still a good fight because we respect Jermell Charlo and we know he's a warrior, but it's really a shot in the dark how Jermell Charlo will even look being in a new division, right? No acclimation, coming off a hand injury. We just don't know. So the rightful people that Canelo probably should have fought would be David Benavidez being the biggest, guys like David Morrell or Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. So I really like that aspect of it, in that David Benavidez and Andrade has been avoided in general. Andrade's been avoided throughout his career in different divisions. He's new to super middleweight, but he's definitely been avoided at 54 and 60, called out all the names, called Canelo a bitch back in the day, and Canelo didn't even try to see him. And it was strange because when Andrade was in the 160-pound division, so was Canelo Alvarez, and he had been bad-mouthing Canelo Alvarez, and Canelo, he could have been undisputed at a more popping division than the division where he's undisputed, which is 168. 168 now is starting to fill out a bit with the presence of Benavidez being on top, a top guy, and Andrade being up there, moving up there, and David Morrell Jr. But at the time in which he did it, we know what Canelo was doing. He wanted to fight certain styles, which happen to be European, Eastern European guys, not American guys, Black American guys, Cuban styles, or a difficult style like Mexican, Ecuadorian guy like David Benavidez. So both these guys have been boogeymen. Both these guys have been avoided. So if neither one of them can get Canelo, your career must move on. The show must go on. One monkey don't stop no show. So these two avoided guys fight each other. You know, Canelo, when it came to Andrade particularly, Andrade rushed him after the Billy Joe Saunders performance, and he was like, hey, get the payday. You're a horrible fighter. And we know that's not the case. And it's funny because David Benavidez's team, they're not calling Andrade a horrible fighter. It's only Canelo. So we know what that means. When people say you're a horrible fighter and this is a U.S. Olympian, undefeated southpaw, tricky, hard to beat guy like Andrade, avoided guy like Andrade, Eddie Hearn couldn't get him to big fights, we know what time it is. We know what that means. That definitely means you're good and we just don't want to fight your style. You're too tricky. It never means what it says. Like, Canelo's willing to fight Avni Pilgrim or whatever his name is, but he don't want to fight Andrade because he's a horrible fight. Horrible. You're horrible. Like, okay, he's just the worst ever. But then you're going to fight Yildirim off a 2-year layoff and a loss to Darrell. And then the same thing with Benavidez. Canelo could have been fought Benavidez. Both guys speak English. Both guys speak Spanish. Both guys probably have overlapping fans. It would be a big fight, and major markets where there's a dense Latino population like Texas or LA or the West Coast like Vegas. I mean, you could really put that fight with Canelo and Benavidez anywhere, but he wasn't trying to do that. And we know why. And, you know, he's like, oh, Benavidez, you fight nobody. You fight one Darrell. Like, nah, man, he fought the same guy you fought and Caleb Plant. You know what I mean? And the thing is, you look at Benavidez, how can he not get credit? His year, he fought on my birthday, March 25th. Shout out to all my Aries, all the Aries that watch the channel. He fought on March 25th against Caleb Plant, and now his second fight for the year is finna be Boo Andrade. I mean, imagine if he wins. That'll be a killer year. You took a once beaten fighter and beat him where there was a grudge match in Caleb Plant, and then if you're able to beat a southpaw who's undefeated and blemish his record, I mean, that would be beastie. But this is no walk in the park type of fight. There's no guarantee that he can beat Andrade, but I like the fight. I love the fight. So let me know what you guys think. Benavidez versus Andrade, monster fight, monster marquee year for PBC, Premier Boxing Champion, Showtime. All these people wanted to hate on Showtime Boxing, and they putting up numbers while everybody else is chit-chatting and Twitter fingers and stuff like that. Showtime is remaining quiet and then just releasing, kind of like Apple. Steve Jobs has a quote where he says, we don't talk about our upcoming drops. We don't talk about our products. We keep it tight-lipped, and then we just release it on you. And I really respect that about PBC versus Andrade's former promoter, which is Eddie Hearn. He talked more than he's actually producing. He like, oh, I want Dillian White to fight Wilder or Joshua to fight Wilder, but we don't have no flyers, no announcements for none of these fights. So it's just talk. Less talk, more action. That's what we about. 2023 and beyond. Best in the business. YouTube will now show you some videos that I've done because I'm the best in the business. So make sure you check some of those out and get caught up in the sport of boxing. And I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with a $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.